Divine movement is taking place through your life at this time. You may not even be able to see it. Orchestrations of magic. This isn't where the story ends, this is where the story begins. Some of you have been feeling kind of hopeless lately. There's just this energy of feeling tired. Like even for some of you, as I'm saying this, I think you hear like, okay, there's orchestration, there's divine magic along the way, but I'm not seeing it, I'm not feeling it. What's next? Like, what gives, right? There are roots and seeds that have been planted by you a while ago. Your higher self is asking you to hold on to that. You've already overcome the things that you're worried that you've not been able to overcome. You've already overcome the things that you are currently struggling with right now, the things that you are currently trying to get a grasp on. I did hear, take heart, I have overcome the world. I did hear that. So it's already done. Whatever you're worried about that is existing as some kind of stressor in your life right now, it's already been taken care of. So let's get a little bit more on what that means. I do have this Doodle Tarot deck that I want to use today, just something different. Yeah, like prepare for action, like prepare for these changes that have already taken place to begin to reflect in your reality. Yeah, let's just see what we can get from today's reading. I'm getting there's like golden nuggets of information or messages that the universe is trying to send you, and you just having to be open to that. Ooh, pull the Ace of Cups. This is you right now. I get the sense that you may not even know how abundant you actually are. Like in this point in time, you may be struggling with connecting to that feeling. And I get that for some of you, that was like something that had been very tangible, like up until recently. You know, but I am seeing that there is going to be another emotional awakening, another emotional activation that's going to take place. There's a lot of fulfillment coming in. All you have to do right now is stay the course. That's what I'm hearing. White birds could be significant for some of you. For some of you, you could have been around bodies of water lately. Or maybe like I'm getting like throwing a wish into a wishing fountain, or like throwing a penny, I think it is, into a wishing well. For some of you, I think you are kind of verbalizing your wants from the situation, or your wants for yourself, your current reality. You're putting that into the universe. I'm getting for some of you, you may not be fully trusting that your manifestations are landing or are working, or that the universe is receiving them. Just know that energy is energy. And if you are approaching that from a place of like true knowing that what you want wants you, that you can have what you desire, that is already being fulfilled. You don't have to worry about it. Let's get some more. Ooh, okay. We have the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so this says there could be a lack of control. You might be feeling lost lately. There could even be like new like, or maybe not new, but like behaviors that haven't emerged in a while. Maybe you've been feeling more irritable. You've been feeling less like yourself lately. There is self-doubt that kind of has been creeping back into your energy. I know that's hard. I know it's hard to deal with that, and it's hard to sit with that. A lot of times when you go through, you know, an integration, you're almost like upgrading. There has to be a leveling of the things that, you know, had existed in your past for you to be able to fully, with resolution, with clarity, be able to step into this new version of life, this new version of being and living and experiencing. So, I'm getting that it's kind of like a detoxification process, right? Like when you do a detox or a purge with your body, there's a lot of like muck and like, purging. I don't want to be too detailed because I know like some of the bodily functions can be triggering for some people, but just think about what goes on during a detoxification process, right? There's things that you may not have even realized were going to resurface until you're going through this last moment where things are getting cleared for good. I'm hearing there's like a stretching, right? Like you are being pulled and stretched emotionally and spiritually at this time. And I think that can be very uncomfortable. And when we feel that, it's so unfamiliar that we want to almost just resort back into the comfortable ways of living. I think that's part of what's going on right now for this collective as well. Let's see what else wants to come out. These cards are a little bit harder to maneuver than the other cards. Let's just see. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Wands. I like this card. I like the drawing, the illustration. It's cute. I'm getting that even though the circumstances right now, you might feel almost like there's a drought of abundance, or you feel almost like exposed, like to yourself right now. You're like, wait, why is this coming up? I didn't realize this version of me was still here, or these aspects of myself are still here. I'm getting that you need to refine the way that you're perceiving yourself right now. I think that there are new journeys on the horizon for you guys. There might be a little bit of fear that's still taking place. Almost like you're doubting that this current version of yourself is able to handle what's coming next for you. I keep hearing that. So I'm getting like a change in perspective is needed. Like internally you're going through the process, but something about your mind and your body aren't fully in alignment right now. They're not connecting to each other completely. Let's get some more. Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so I get for a lot of you, you've been juggling and struggling with whatever is being reflected in your material reality right now. This could be about finances. Maybe for some of you, you've been struck lately with a lot of unexpected hardship. Maybe you've been ill lately. You could be dealing with some kind of health condition. You're feeling a lot of the ups and downs of life right now. But I think for some of you, you're feeling more into the downs of life. And that's kind of what is taking over your energetic field, is what I'm hearing. It might feel like your priorities are out of balance right now as well. Like even if you were maybe on like a schedule or a regimen of self-care lately, that might have been slacking off. You might not be viewing the future as optimistically as you were like a couple weeks ago, or, maybe a couple months ago. We do have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's something I think you guys might be struggling to balance right now, or something feels out of alignment or out of balance. We have the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think you guys are really in your head about almost like forgetting the abundance that is still present. It's like you're not looking for it, so you're not seeing it. Does that make sense? You're not looking for it, so you can't see it. It's right in front of you, but that's not where your eyesight is being directed to. So even though it's still there, you're not perceiving it as there. Yeah, you're feeling skeptical right now. You're feeling, and maybe even apathetic, like it's been really hard to access your emotions lately. You've not felt moved by anything lately. There's maybe been a lack of inspiration. You're struggling to see the positivity in the circumstances of your life right now. And for some of you, it may not even be that, but you might just be deeply contemplating this area of your life that you're feeling stagnated in. Like, what gets better? Like, what should I be on the lookout for? Is what I'm hearing. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, we have the World and the reverse as well. So I'm getting, for some of you, you feel like you've lost a part of yourself that you're missing. Aw. That made my heart kind of heavy. There's a part of yourself that you're missing. You're like, where did this person go? Where did this version go? Where did this piece run off to? And I'm getting that it was like a piece that you were proud of. Like, you very much connected to this piece of yourself. Whether it is it's like you're this creative person and this person with a lot of drive, with a lot of self-assuredness, self-love, not really allowing other people's perceptions of you to get in the way. Maybe right now you're facing roadblocks with that perception and it's not coming as easily or as naturally to you. And that can feel disheartening for sure. We also have the Ace of Wands in the reverse kind of pop out. You're feeling a lack of passion. Yeah, I think that's what I was feeling with the apathy. You're feeling a lack of passion right now. Troubled waters. I don't know why I just heard that. Almost like you feel overtaken by this energy of pessimism right now. But I hear that you guys know, like, this is not me, but I'm feeling overtaken by this energy. For some of you, you could have been dealing with an individual that still could be orbiting your energetic field right now. It's possible that maybe how things have played out, or you might have been like reflecting on dynamics in the past, and that is getting to you and it's impacting your self-worth right now. I saw 1111 as I say that. So it could be a mirrored energy for you. Like, this could be some karmic energy. But I'm hearing that you had defeated or overcome this version already of you. I think it could be coming back around again because there could be a level of uncertainty about moving forward. And so you know how like our brains sometimes will look for evidence of a story to still be true or of a concept to still exist? I think that's what's happening. You've been feeling this energy, so I think your brain is also, not purposefully, but kind of just unconsciously looking for evidence of the past, and this happens a lot when you're about to upgrade. You're about to move completely into a new timeline, into an energetic, upgrade. Like, this can happen a lot. There's pieces of your past that may still feel relevant, but that's because every part of your cell and your cellular structures and your body and this physical vessel they're kind of like, it's like a purification process. So there might still be remnants of, this perspective of yourself that had existed. And you're kind of meticulously ruminating over these things. You're forgetting that, the brain is not what deals with manifestation. It's your feelings, right? It's your concept of yourself. So whatever you believe about yourself, you are, right? Whatever you want, you have to be it, right? Before you get it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I did pull the moon. I'm getting for a lot of you, there is this struggle right now of like, what can I believe to be true? Like, what actually is resonant to my soul's essence? Did I actually not clear this path like I thought I did? Did I not clear this version of myself like I thought I did? I think that's kind of what this card is representing. But we do have the Fool here. So there are new beginnings coming in. I think a shift in perspective is needed for some of you. Yeah, because we have adventure here. We almost have this like, it's like a childlike feel. Like some of you are just wanting to be playful. You're not wanting to sit in this heavy energy. But I know it can feel hard when it feels so tangible. It feels so felt. It's almost like it's enveloping you right now, which brings me back to the water, right? Water envelops as well. I see like a vision of you guys pushing against the tides of change. And it's like, no, I want to like fixate on the old version of me because I'm feeling it in my energy, so therefore I need to focus on it. That's not true. You do not have to focus on what you're feeling if you know that it is not in alignment with the highest version of yourself. You know, sometimes it takes practice to reach a level of discernment where you can recognize this feels very tangible right now, but it's not for me, you know? Let's see what else. Oh, I think that card wanted to pop out. We have the Seven of Pentacles here, though. Yeah. So hard work pays off, cultivation, growth, and results. I get that as you guys are able to shift this perspective, some of you are going to get immediate results. If you decide, okay, this is a version of myself that is no longer in alignment. It doesn't match who I am becoming. It doesn't match who I am at this point. If you can give your energy into acknowledging that and even affirming that for yourself, then I'm hearing that for a lot of you, there is going to be an immediate shift in some kind of financial situation, some kind of material situation. You could be just getting a random gift. You could get a random deposit in your bank account. New opportunities for financial or monetary gain could be coming in as a result of this shift. Or it could just be that your work ethic, your drive begins to pick up steam after this happens. You know, once you finally let go and you decide to stop going back and forth with this pessimistic energy, that's what's going to open the door for your next success, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get a few more cards. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. I think you're done with beating yourself down too. Like, you don't want to exist in this energy. You recognize that it's unproductive. It doesn't have a place anymore. That it does not align and resonate with who you are. And I think that's why it's been so distressing almost for this energy to come up. Yeah. You know what I'm getting, actually? Some of the reasons that this negative energy or this pessimism is taking place is from suppressed emotions. That's kind of what that card was talking about. Yeah, you guys are experiencing, some of you, and you might be having dreams about this too. A lot of times suppressed emotions will show up in like what we feel in our dreams. So for some of you, I'm getting there might be suppressed feelings of anger, definitely suppressed feelings of grief. Anger and grief are both catalysts to change and growth. So if you are not allowing yourself, maybe there's a situation in the past where you thought your way through it, you thought your way through resolving a loss or a change in your identity, trauma that had resurfaced maybe from like younger days as a kid or early adulthood. It may be time to gently give yourself the permission to experience the anger and the sadness from that. And I always say writing really helps materialize that emotion, allows it some space in the 3D field to exist. So if you're struggling to even recognize, like, how do I even begin to, feel into that energy, that emotion, first start by writing. Write down, like, what was the situation that, maybe I hadn't really felt before. I had just thought about how it had changed me, right, or impacted me. maybe write that down so that, you know, as you're recalling it, recollecting it, your body will give you, that's how the nervous system works. Our body will give us signals, whether it's like a heaviness in the chest, a lump in your throat, your heart starts to race, and allow those sensations to be there, to be present, right? What you resist persists, you know, so allow that space in your body. Really feel into some of those sensations that probably were present while you were going through that. And now they're getting that space. You're making that space for them to fully be existent. So that could, you know, help for some of you. Let's get like one more card. Okay. I did get strength. Wow. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Well, that's like a great place to stop. This is what the strength looks like here. Oh, I love it. There might be some Leo energy again. There's a lion in this, the illustration of this card. There's also an infinity symbol. Wow, that's powerful. I'm getting infinite love here. You guys are so caring. I think you're in a place where you are starting to really channel this inner strength, this love, infinite love towards yourself. So like unconditional love. And it could be very passionate, right? With the lion here, we have fire energy. Some of you might have cats as well. And that could be healing part of your relationship with yourself. Just because, confirmation, just because animals in general, a lot of like pets or like animal companions that we have, they have the ability to give us unconditional love. It doesn't matter our past. They don't have preconceived notions of us. They just show up, they exist with us, and our presence alone is enough for them. They love us because of us being here, being who we are, and that's enough for them. With the Eight of Swords, I see freedom, release, facing fears, and empowerment. So you all are going to overcome this 2112, as I said that. You are going to overcome the feeling trapped, the feeling invalidated, isolated. Oops, my phone did that weird thing where it stopped recording on itself. So what I was saying is, and what I channeled, is that you are resolving feelings of being victimized by your heart. That could resonate with somebody. Like I said, there has been this battle between the brain and the heart. So what I'm getting is ultimately you all are going to resolve this. You're going to do the work. You're going to reflect as you always do. That's why you are in the position that you are. A breakthrough is on the horizon. And whenever I'm channeling pretty hard, I get like this scratchy, itchy feeling in the shoulder over here. So I know that's part of what this is. There's something you are going to be receiving as a result of this transmutation. Don't give up on yourself. You know, you're moving out of this victim mindset, this helplessness that you're feeling. All is going to be well. Continue to do the inner work. Continue to trust that even this process is part of the unfolding. It's not always, it's never linear, right? Like a lot of times alchemization is having to reckon with the parts of you that you thought you had outgrown and realizing, okay, like maybe there was still something there. There was a lesson I still needed to learn from that. Let me backtrack a little bit, move into the space where I can acknowledge it at a deeper level than I ever have before and feel that transformation. You know, feel it in all of your chakras and all of your energy centers. You know, visualize that taking space, taking shape, taking form. And once you fully surrender to that, that's when the space will have been cleared, right? So the new can fill that space in. You guys are doing beautifully. I understand that the struggle sometimes makes it feel that several disruptions in this video. Sorry, you guys. Maybe somebody doesn't want you to hear this today, but I'm going to tell you, just keep going. You're doing beautifully. Even if it doesn't feel that way, it's a necessary part of the process. So I love you so much. You are beautiful. Your soul is incredible. It's incredible to feel into this energy. And I will talk to you guys very soon, okay? Take care of yourselves. I love you.